Hey guys, this is Shaft of the Cleaning Casting crew, and welcome back. This is going to be an awesome match for you tonight. This is going to be a Zerg vs Protoss, but it's going to be a relatively unknown Zerg player from way back in the day. He was really active 2010, 2011, kind of fell off the rankings, but he's one of those crazy Ukrainians. He's like White Raw, Lowly, Kaz, like those kind of crazy Ukrainians. So when I say this is going to promising to be a solid, good match, that's what I'm hoping for. This guy is Ukrainian. Point blank, period. On the flip side of that, not only do we have a crazy Zerg player, but we're going to be looking at none other than Naniwa. Naniwa being the foreigner hope. He's a hope in three different ways. You know, first, he's creating and innovating strategies. He's really what players look to when they want to learn a new meta, when they really want to just break out of their box and try something new. This is the guy they look to. Two, he's a foreigner. He's a foreigner that can compete in events with Koreans and stand some semblance of chance of victory. So he's just a foreigner hope in general. Third, he's a Protoss player. Protoss are getting beat and bashed on in the rankings right now due to patch after patch of just straight up nerfs against them. Like, it's like Blizzard has something against them. I'm a Zerg player, and even I feel sorry for them at this point. But either way, Naniwa gives hope in all three categories, so it's great to see him come in and play. Now, guys, I want to go ahead and get right on into this match. So I'm going to go ahead and do the map introductions, and then I'll see you on the flip side. See you there. And here we are. We are back here on the bottom left-hand side of Derelict Watcher. You just watched the introduction. Hope you liked it. They're brand spanking new. Still has that shiny new video smell. Anyways, here on the bottom left-hand side, it's our Red Zergy McFerguson, formerly a player for Guild of Imbalance and Incredible Panic. It's the one, the only Snake. I'm expecting great things from this guy, and he does not disappoint with the, that's basically a 10 pull, 10 gas, 10 pull, looks like. Not sure on the specifics of that, but definitely going to be exciting. Definitely going to be exciting. And here on the flip side, we've got Naniwa, who is known for his Gateway First builds, which, you know, this early pull would have been great against. This Forge, I'm not sure if this is going to be so good for Snake here, as you know, this cannon should finish up, but it's a wide ramp, so he may be able to sneak the lings around this little edge right here and, you know, circle his way back around. The thing is, it's going to be pretty easy for Naniwa to guard this space against the lings invading from here, so I don't know how effective this is going to be, but we are certainly going to find out. I'm waiting with bated breath, guys. Here's the metabolic boost finishing up. He goes ahead, pulls all three. He's going to need every bit of mineral income that he can grab as he continues to pump out lings. Now the metabolic boost is on the way. Photon cannon about halfway done. It looks like the lings are not going to get there in time. In fact, they're going to have to converge here on this probe and do not even get a kill there. Ooh. If they spend too much time chasing this probe as well, they'll never get in here. Now that cannon, oh man, looks like the timing's just not going to work out here for Snake. This is really going to set him behind. He has done something that is really going to require him doing some form of damage to his opponent. So his opponent being this safe is very bad for him. Now the links are going to show up, but there's a probe in place. Come on, Naniwa, close that gap. Is it going to be a gateway? You need something. Alright, there we go, gateway cancel. Beautiful. He's just got to be careful not to let the link sneak in. This cannon going to do a beautiful job holding this position. So will the second cannon. Actually going with the cancel there, because now he's getting cyber core up, and he can block this little gap here with his probe. Look at that, fits very nicely. And there we go. Lings now have ling speed, so the chances of Snake being able to, you know, sneak in here and grab something are getting very high. If he's paying attention at all to the minimap, he's going to see Naniwa moving out. He could definitely get right in there. No! Why aren't you moving? He is not reacting to this as well. If he had saw that both, he'd be peeling off a Ling to kill this, and he'd be sending the rest of the Lings in here. So I'm a little bit disappointed there. And Snake, not quite watching that mini-map. This is going to allow the probe to come in here. Check. He wants to know, is this going to be a complete like second stage of this all in, or is he going for Econ? Obviously, we've got Snake going for Econ here. He's even going back to the extractors. There's no Baneling Nest, no Roach, no other further kind of tech. So this is basically just going to be a normal follow-up. You can see he's already 5 workers behind his opponent, and that's going to be very unfortunate. Link's coming in here, going to kill off this probe. No, he's not reacting to the probe. Okay, there we go. There we go. He's looking around. He's actually worried more about the possibility of a pylon here. He's not reacting to the probe at all. So here's the Overlord. It did go ahead and scout that this Nexus is going to be behind his own hatchery. But again, you've got to ask yourself at what cost, because you know, he's still behind on the drone count, and at 6.5 minutes, he should be far and away ahead at this stage. And anyway, second gas now coming for her Snaky Poo, and you got to ask yourself, what kind of technology is he going to be aiming for? Is this going to be a Mutalisk play? Is it going to be Swarm Host? Is he going for a third base relatively soon? Like, how does he follow this up? Typically, against a Forge First build, you'll have a third begun at 4 minutes. It hasn't started in this 3 minutes after that. So we've got Lings running back up here. What real use is this Ling speed? You know what? I'm starting to process this. Snake is an old school player. You had to have that Ling speed in the old school to stay alive against, you know, like 4 gates and stuff. I wonder if he's still using like a semi-modified version of an old build, you know, because he's still thinking in that metagame. I'm not sure, but if you're playing someone of Naniwa's caliber, you probably have a pretty decent understanding of the metagame. So I don't know. Anyways, we got 4 gas, so it's for sure going to be Mutalisk's, guys, which is really exciting. A Mutalisk's transition after an early pool build, definitely leaning towards the all-in side, because, you know, if he shuts that down with, like, Phenai or something, you're kind of in a situation where you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to bank up gas, never have enough minerals. You really need that third base of mineral income to be able to do anything with Mutalisks after a certain point. The thing that works to Snake's advantage here, though, is that there's only 2 gas taken for Naniwa. It's going to be a Robo Facility build. Oh, wow. 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 Okay, guys, I'm going to quit pretending I know what's going on at this point. Players don't go this quick infestation pit on 2 bases. Swarm hosts just are not that good on 2 bases, period. And there's the infestation pit getting scouted. So, yeah, that Phoenix dies, but it was hallucinated first of all. So it's basically just a bad acid trip that finally ended. Anyways, 3 swarm hosts on the way, 3 spine crawlers. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Anyways, here we go. We've got Immortals, Sentries, Zealots. We are gonna find out. We may not know now, but we are gonna know shortly. 3 spine crawlers here are gonna do a beautiful job just trying to hold off this Protoss army, as we've got, oh my god, they're tearing through those spine crawlers. That's complete domination. Spine crawlers were there to help the swarm host get in position, get some swarms off before the spine crawlers died. It did not happen here. Good warp ins here from the warp prism. Looks like those swarm hosts definitely proving to be a liability. Not having enough of them to be able to deal with this attack immediately. He has lost his natural, so not only does he not have a third, which he would need in this situation, he's just lost his second mining base as well. Lots of static defense here, so looks like he's planning on rebuilding it and, you know, trying to get back into this game. But Robo Bay is on the way, and that is what you really want against these swarm hosts. So 7 swarm hosts are down now, and he's trying to rally these swarm hosts across the map. But as you guys saw, that was complete devastation there at Snake's natural. I even show it to you guys again, because that was complete domination. Now you can see there are some lings at this third, so he is gonna be familiar if Naniwa does get the third. But Warp Prism getting scouted here. Looks like he's still gonna try to poke into the main though. The Swarmer's getting in position there as well. As you can see in that picture-in-picture, just so much devastation on the Swarm host on the Spy Towers. Going ahead targeting down that natural as well. Jones being pulled off the line. Just beautiful stuff by Naniwa. And Naniwa keeping his opponent on that back foot now with this Warp Prism, Immortal drop plus Sentry. Oh my gosh, could you get more imbalanced? Protoss, my god. No, just kidding. It's good seeing this kind of finesse-based play out of Naniwa. Now we've got this fire on the way. Looks like we're gonna have a tech switch. The problem again with this is there's just not enough gas income for Snake to really be able to take advantage of, you know, both the infestation pit, the spire. He's only on 2 bases. And he's only just reestablished that second base. If he had 3 bases, even then he'd be cutting it close. Really, if you want this kind of tech, unless you're doing like a full-on switch, which I don't know why you do that in Mutalisks at this point, well, he might go for Corruptors. He might go for them. I just want him to have a third base, guys. I just want him to have a third base. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm really worried about Snake. Naniwa is an amazing player. How do you get back in a situation like this? Especially with an Observer. Oh my god, he's just targeting down the Swarm hosts individually now. He's brought the Observer right in with this drop. Most of his army is here. We've got drones defending the main line because most of the static defense is in the natural. Naniwa just poking and poking and poking until he finds your weak point, man. He finds your weak point, and then he pokes it some more, and he's like, ow, you're poking me, I'm getting a bruise. And he's like, I don't care. Yeah, that's the kind of person Naniwa is. He actually yelled at me in MLG Raleigh once, but yeah, I don't hold any grudges. He had just lost pretty brutally to ST. I wanted to congratulate him. He played a good game, but he's playing a great game here. I definitely foresee a pretty easy victory for him. But we'll find out. Nice Warp Prism. Now the Corruptors are going to be making some short work of that Warp Prism. So we're going to have to see some more annoying things that Naniwa can throw out, which we are going to see that just the same. 3 Stargates, 4 Stargates actually. Wow, a lot of more gateways coming out. This is going to be a mass Void Ray style. Now you do see this from time to time. It's something I really love to see players doing now. Void Ray's just completely dominant. If you can get like 12, 14 of them, they just do exponential damage, especially if you have enough zealots and stuff there to soak for them. Oh my god, the devastation. Now we do finally have a third coming out for Snake, but this may be a little bit too late. Like this is 6.5 guys, so it's just really hard to come back as a Zerg player. He's still holding his opponent's third though. His opponent would have wanted that third at the latest at 9.5 minutes. So this is a low econ game for both players, and Naniwa only on 1 upgrade. So I guess it's still anybody's game. Naniwa's putting the works on this guy. But still, it's great to see, an old school player, like someone from way back when, finally getting back into this game that we all know and love. Like, nothing's better than that. Of course, nothing's worse than losing your third, but what can you do when you're up against Naniwa? Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Alright guys, I'm really running out of things to talk about. This has just kind of been a sit in your base kind of game. It's an interesting one though. This third hotly contested now. We should be able to see a war kind of happen here for the 2 different thirds. It looks like Naniwa going to have a much better chance at holding Snake's third than Snake is at holding Naniwa's, but Naniwa looks like he's more interested in attacking than he is in moving out on this third. Now Snake floating a lot of resources here, so I'm a little bit concerned, especially with him being about 22 supply behind. That number was a little bit bigger when I started that sentence. Trust me, it sounded better in my head. but it's okay. Now, the probe is going to go ahead position. Where is he trying to get the pylons? Boom, 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 boom. Swarm hosts constantly being poked out, but they're barely getting down the front door. I'm not sure they even have the upgrades there. Hard to be certain. Check this life. Yeah, no. Alright, so we've got the mothership core. We've got a lot of void rays. We got 5 colossi, 4 void ray, 5 colossi, and a handful of zealots. What do they do against the Zergy face? Yeah, guys, I'm really counting Snake out at this point. 46 supply behind his opponent. And all he can really make right now are Swarm Hosts. Swarm Hosts, not that great against Void Ray. The Infestors, the Corruptors, they might be able to do a lot, though. This is interesting usage of, just a complete kind of spellcaster-based army. So we'll find out how well does this work. Nice fungal growths, really catching those Void Rays there. Void Rays really don't like to be fungled, and the Corruptors coming in and doing a lot of damage. Now, most of the ground army has been completely depleted. We're waiting on that next wave of Swarm Host, and looks like, there we go. Now, as they do swarm up, the Colossi will start targeting out the Swarm Host because of the units they're spawning. Ooh, good fungal on the Colossi, but will it be enough? There's just not enough damage here. If there were some more Corruptors or something poking in at these Colossi, maybe they'd have a chance. The Stalker's really keeping those Corruptors back, and yeah, it's looking very, very unfortunate here for Snake. As you know, his face is being cleaned up. Still, trying to poke in here with the fungals, but he's at a 7 supply deficit. He's just holding on for the sake of not wanting to give up, which, you gotta respect, pride, but there we go. No GG, you kind of expect that in a Naniwa game, but it's on the flip side this time. His opponent's actually not dropping the GG. Anyways, guys, this is Shaft, Clanning Cast and Crew. If you like this video, please hit like, please subscribe to our channel. Every click counts, and as always, guys, thanks for being awesome. Bye-bye.